Hello everyone, I'm Mrs. Midnight and welcome to the 11th part of Hogwarts Legacy streamings. Just let me make sure that we are actually live. I've been struggling with technology today as always. Do not lose the habit. Okay, we are live, we have sound, everything is working now. Hope I didn't jinx it because of saying that. Let's, without further ado, open Hogwarts Legacy and start our game. But while that opens, I'm going to turn on the ceiling fan because outside it's chilly, but in here I'm roasting like a pig in the oven. So that's no good, especially with this shirt that's long sleeved. You really don't want to be too hot on it. Continue, I don't have time to be doing that now. And let's select our game in English. So the last time I streamed, we left some plants here. I see that. Oh, the time did not advance while we were not here, which makes actually sense. But there were some raining spells on top of them, so they will harvest in time, but we have to wait for 13 minutes for everything to be ready. So we are gonna do some other stuff in the meantime. Visibility potion is brewing. So that will only be a couple seconds. In the meantime, we have new quests available, so let's take a look at those. Main story, reporting to Professor Fig. Garlic's assignment, using the Venomous Tentacle and Mandrake in a combat with multiple enemies. For the Mandrake, use an invisibility potion and a Thunder Brew potion against enemies for the Professor Sharp's tasks. And these secondary missions that we are gonna do in time, but I'm not gonna prioritize them because I don't want you to be seeing me desperately looking for a spot in the map all the time that we stream. Especially since we started a little late because of fighting with technology as always. We really do not want that. Let's see if by any chance... I don't have anything to identify at this moment. Now we have our invisibility potion. Let's see if we can get the Thunder Brew. No, because we need a Shrivelly fruit, which actually you buy in the Magic Nib. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and go to Hogsmeade quickly to buy that so we can leave that preparing. Select the Magic Nib as a reference point, so the map guides us right there, but we don't have a flue chimney exactly in that part of Hogsmeade, so we're just gonna go to the closest one. Fortunately, my character has better resistance for running than I do, because if I run 30 seconds later, I'm like, alrighty. But we do not have enough money for it, so let's sell a couple items. I'm not gonna sell those gloves because they actually increase our stats. So before we sell him anything else, let's take a look at our gear because I think we need to change clothes a little bit. Yes, because it increases our offense and also reduces the damage from mongrels. I just want to change the aesthetic part of it. But we are also going to select this hat that's pretty much the same, but it's an extraordinary object because it decreases our damage from Dukebox, and that I'm actually very thankful about. Or very thankful for, because Dukebox can really be a pain in the butt here. I like the aesthetics of these ones, the black ones. The hat is fine. So now that we have equipped the items that we need, let's talk to him again to sell him some more stuff. All yours. And all yours. And now we can actually afford the Shrivelfic fruit.
You let me know if there's anything else I can help you with.
Alright. For now, that would be it.
No one
because
say I don't keep a stack.
at the moment I don't have the necessity for growing the plants that he's selling seeds for, and we may need that money for something else, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to grab the page. There we go. Magic Nip card, and yay, some galleons. Oh, we leveled up, so we have a talent point available. Let's see where we can put it. A course effect remains on an enemy for a longer period of time. Of course, we want that. No! Oh, we had it already, okay. So none others available here. Let's see these ones that we barely have anything. Allows you to sprint while using disillusionment. That sounds useful. Enemy's ability to detect you is reduced. That's actually a major help for when you have to do the disillusion spell to not be seen by prefects and such. That is a major help. We unlocked a new ingredient, so... Oh. Silly me. Forgot to see our collections, because we have a new page in Hogsmeade. Didn't click on it. There we go. Now let's head back to the room of requirements so we can let the potion brewing while we go do something else in the meantime, because we also have plans to wait for. So let's select the flu location. And if anybody is watching, be sure to say hello to me so I can say hello to you. So how long? Okay, 2 minutes. But we also have to wait for these plants to harvest, so maybe we should go to Professor Fig. It's been a while since we have worked on the main missions. Oh, I think I stepped on my own flower pots. That's not very practical when you're trying to grow something. Okay, so it is inside Hogwarts. In that case, let's get out of the map chamber. No, not the map chamber, the requirement room. Sorry, my brain is fried because I've been recording all day, streaming with my stepson, and then starting to edit. And I love my job as a YouTuber, but editing can be a pain in the ass sometimes. Especially when you need to deal with the blue or green screen. Sometimes it's a pain in the butt to get the green screen or the blue screen, for the matter, to behave as it's supposed to. Swore there was a page here, but apparently not. So let's go downstairs, but there we go. Change the view a little lower so I can actually see where I'm stepping. It keeps signaling a chest here, but I wonder where the hell it is. And I hear a bell ringing, but for the life of me, I cannot see the chest. So okay, let's not waste time looking for invisible chests. And let's go straight to talk to the Professor Fee.
I was hoping to see you.
Where are you? Here you are.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons.
Remember, he was sent by Nicholas Black, the principal, to the minister.
Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. I received a flurry of messages from Professor Black's house elf, Scrope.
Scrope sent you messages?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. He asked me to meet him and then told me to take the toast.
Why would you want to take toast?
To a cave under the lake. And that's where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
Lots of gossip to update him on.
Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why
Indeed.
am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
Right. Because Percival Rackham could not tell us anything else because we didn't have the book with us.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way, and a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
He didn't.
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh no, he did get the pages. What he didn't get was the relic from the family that he was looking for, if I remember right, before the spider killed him. So now that we are with Professor Fig and have the book, Rackham should be able to talk to us.
This looks promising.
Alright, let's set the book in place and see what happens. And my doggy Ray is here with us on tonight's stream. That looks beautiful. Like a starry sky but on the ground.
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent.
Yes, it indeed is magnificent. My back is hurting, but if I lean against the couch, first of all, I look lazy as hell, and also I'm too far away from the webcam, so I'll have to put up with it for a while.
If only you were here to see this.
Thinking about his wife. I think it's very tragic the way he lost him.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal, as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do.
Indeed I do.
I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own.
With our favorite enemies, the giant statues.
You viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key, and of trials you'd created for one who sees traces of ancient magic.
Yes, indeed.
Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well.
So everything we've gone through is not even the trials yet.
That the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
Well,
I'm
time is
afraid
all we
don't
got.
have the luxury of time.
Well,
We
me as a
have
streamer, not the
waited
characters
this
in the game.
long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts.
And almost
We may
killed us.
already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then,
course
in
we
the
do.
light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
All right,
Shall we have a look?
let's go.
I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
I think we have passed by it.
Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
Will do. But let's ask him if he knows any more about the
You know
tower.
What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
Fair enough.
I'll find you at
See you
the
there.
tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
Anyone is anyone. Not even Sebastian, I think. Okay, we cannot talk to Rackham anymore. Before we go with him, with Fig, let's see how our plants are doing, because I would like to see if I can also do the other task from Sharp and Garlic, because they would teach us new spells that we can actually use in the main mission. Because the more spells that you have on your spell set, the more well equipped you are.
It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Right, we have our Mandrake. That are in the process of growing. And Professor Kogawa also has a task for us. Logs with stem. Wonder where you buy that. It's in a magic nip or somewhere else. Let's take a look at Kogawa's, I'm curious. Pop balloons over Hogsmeade Station. Okay, it's the popping balloons assignment. I think we could actually follow that one. I think I did, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. While the other Mandrake grows, because I would like to have more than one. Venomous Tentacula, alright. And now let's get the map to get us closer. Hi Baranton, how are you doing? Thank you for showing up here, and thank you for showing up when I was playing hide and seek with Alex. I hope you enjoyed seeing me lose humiliantly against my stepson, but I'm not ashamed to admit it. All the opposite. Proud of my stepson and his abilities. Okay, here is where we need to go, so we're gonna take the closest flue chimney. And late as I am to say this, guys, if you are enjoying yourself during this streaming and you're having fun, be sure to leave me a like and to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. For now, let's pop the balloons. Have I told you already that I'm crazy about my broom? It was expensive, I'll give you that, but God, it's beautiful. Love it like crazy. Those purple sparks are just majestuous. Indigenous Goat Outsider. Hola, I'm playing Hogwarts Legacy as well for the 9th time. Really? You finished it 9 times already? Don't spoil me the end because I wanna learn it by surprise, but you have an exquisite taste in video games. I gotta tell you that. And also, since I think it's the first time that you say hi to me on a stream, I need to take a sip to your honor. Sip of water at the moment because I'm too exhausted to be even dreaming of drinking alcohol. I would fall asleep on you here on the spot. But also because I'm thirsty as hell after recording and streaming all day. My throat is dry. ¿Cómo fue el loco escondido? No sé si en México también se le llama así o solo escondidas. En español mexicano se le llama escondidillas o escondidas. O hide and seek in English. It went well, actually. It was very fun. Alex wanted to play for a while and stream it like in a joint stream. He taught me how to do it. And after he recorded a video with me and stayed there for all the time that it took me, he deserved at least that. Hope he had fun and hope you enjoyed watching. Yes, thanks. You're welcome, Indigenous God Outsider. I love your nickname, by the way. It's very cool. And thank you for giving the streaming a chance, and I hope you're having fun. By the way, if you wanna see me losing hide and seek with my stepson, you can check out the streaming in the same channel from earlier today. But first, I see enemies. Oh, too far. Uh-oh. Who were you doing that Accio to? Yet when I cannot see where the enemies are. Okay. So that spider's taken. I love the logic that in a super tight space there is a space for calling my broom, but in a wide space there's not. Fuck logic, basically. I think this was not a very wise spot to get off the broom. Oh no, yeah, there's an entrance. Yeah, no. Not a wise spot, indeed. Well, that's gonna be a problem, because I'm basically trapped. But I mean, I understand there that there is no space, but okay. Okay, much better. Just that I see a page marked here. There we go. Hogsmeade Station, ticket office, very well. But we are not here to travel, we are here to pop balloons. So let's get behind the first one. And time to pop some balloons. Trying to locate with Rebellion where the other balloons are at. Well, there's a Merlin trial, that's cool to know. But at the moment, I'm looking for 2 more balloons. Here's the 4th one. Wonder if the other may be on the opposite side. There it is. Very good. So now we have to go to the Quidditch pitch, but let me see what messages I'm missing out. Barrington says that hide and seek in his country is called loco escondido. That sounds cool. And normally they are very tryhards on it, really. Like having only black clothes at the night and just lay on the floor and even put dry leaves and branches on top of. Wow! That really is hardcore hide and seek, and it sounds very fun to do. I actually hid beneath the plants and such, but Alex found me like ASAP, and I couldn't find him when he climbed a tree. And it's also a good opportunity to scare, of course, scare jumps totally. And some add to the crazy that tries to sabotage everyone. But at night and with those rules, obviously kids do not play. The majority are adults or teenagers from 15 up. 15 up. Well, yeah, I mean, understandable. With my stepson, I would not jump scare him because we have fun together and I don't want to screw that up. The letter, why don't you play with Gladys anymore? Because she scares me. That wouldn't be good. Alrighty.
Shame you're so foul.
Yeah, I agree. You're nasty here. But let's head back to Hogwarts to the Quidditch pitch. There's the boathouse where the students arrive and are picked up by Hagrid to take them to the school terrains. It's the greenhouse. But at the moment, we need to go to the Quidditch pitch. Remember that I used to struggle with this minigame a lot? But, what do you know? Guess I have improved a little bit. Because for the ones that don't know, that are joining my channel until now, this is actually the second time I streamed this game because I lost my former Microsoft account, had to make a new one, and start the game from scratch. But it's actually nice to see the difference from the first time I ever played to now. What is not nice is to not find the last balloon. Yeah, I remember right that it was outside. Oh! Oh, come on, that was what used to happen to me all the time. Now we need to return to Madame Kogawa so she can teach us Glacius, which is actually very useful. Because whenever you freeze an enemy with Glacius, whatever spell you do to them after that is actually more harmful.
How did you get on with those tasks?
Oh, and she has a chest, but it's locked. Dear Madame Kogawa, marvelous news that you will be joining the faculty at Hogwarts as our new flying instructor. I dare say our work together at Hogwarts will be less eventful than our time near Yokana Harbor. But one never knows. I shall look forward to seeing you soon. If you have any questions in the meantime, please do not hesitate to send me an owl. Warm regards, Matilda Weasley. Alright, so they seem to be friends from even before working together. Dear Madame Kogawa, I'm writing to do with Professor Black's decision to cancel Quidditch. As you know, joining a professional Quidditch team is my utmost dream, and I believe my chances will now be ruined, or at least significantly thwarted. Professor Weasley insists that we must defer to the headmaster and she encouraged me to practice on my own. I have devised some challenging trials for myself, but it's not all the same as practicing on the pitch. Nothing is. Please, could I ask you to speak to the headmaster or to Professor Weasley? I shall be miserable my whole life if I can't play Quidditch properly for this entire year. Thank you, Professor. Imelda Reyes. Yeah, I think canceling a sport just because you don't like it or because you think it's dangerous is a little extreme, to be quite
Madam
honest.
Kogawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Indeed.
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team.
If Professor Black doesn't cancel it next year too.
Well,
Exactly.
with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius.
I like Madame Kogawa. I think she's a strict but very nice teacher. And kind, despite being strict. Which is a rare combination to find, but when you do, those teachers are the best.
Well done.
All right.
I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office before
Oh, need to set up Glacius. So, actually, we are gonna set it up in this one, this spell set. And in the second one, we are gonna put Leviosa. And when we learn Diffindo, we are gonna set it up there as well. For now, we'll leave it as it is.
There you go. Catching on quickly.
Thank you, Professor. We cannot talk to her more at the moment, but Glaze is a spell that freezes enemies in their tracks. Precisely. Let's see if our Venomous Tentacula is ready yet, but first let's see all the things that we unlocked, like the letters from the Professor. Which is technically a felony, but nobody tells me anything in Hogwarts Legacy. But guys, don't try to do it at home or outside home for the matter. We apparently also completed a challenge. Oh, okay, pop balloons. We unlocked a broom appearance. Oh, there we go. But this is my ultimate favorite. I mean, I might buy the other ones as money allows to complete the collection, but God, that's beautiful. Someone is looking for a new opponent at Summoner's Court. I could, why not? But first, let's go get our Venomous Tentacula. Oh, no, I didn't want the map. I wanted the quests. Oh, no, I actually did want the map. I said my brain is fried from streaming and recording all day. But at this point, I would think our plant is ready. No, not yet. Well, let's play in that case. And we want to locate this in the map. I would think this chimney would be the closest, so we can take the broom. Because we cannot fly inside the school. Would be nice, but not really, because we could make a potential mess. Wait for daytime, I suppose.
To learn Arresto Momentum,
Oh.
the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete a few tasks and then come and see me.
Alright, he wants to teach us 2 things in a row.
What are you doing out here?
Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court.
All
I think
right.
it's time you faced a real opponent, outside of Ronan's little lesson in Charms class. Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill. A test of a witch or wizard's mettle. What say?
Very well.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game.
Oh, and with those bouncy thingies that make the balls bounce back, so adding an extra challenge. Damn one, he says. Wanna get a better angle for them? I think from here. No! It fell! And I had made
Think
it.
you were a match for me.
I had pulled it, but well. Think he's gonna get 50? Yeah. Oh, oops. Let go of the button too fast. We're gonna have to restart this game anyways, but at least to get the hang of it. Alright, I'm not understanding very well how all those bouncing work, but fine. All in the wrist, he says. Alright. At least one we nailed it, but still we're gonna fall short.
I won.
Yeah, you won. Don't let it get to your head.
We should have bet a few galleons on that round.
Well,
again?
sadly you didn't. Yeah,
I'm game for
I'm
another
game.
Grand. You could use the practice.
I'm a gamer. I'm always game.
Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Akio. Try to beat that.
Let's try. Oh. Well, I'm not gonna complain. That actually looked very cool. $50 he got.
Nothing to it.
Yeah. Don't be a show off. All right.
Not bad. Not bad.
Thank you.
All in the wrist.
Oh. Uh-oh. Ah.
Missed the mark a bit on that one.
It fell to the floor, god damn it. Yeah, we're gonna have to restart it. That was just annoying.
We should have bet a few galleons on that round.
Sadly, you did not. Yeah.
I'm game for another round.
Grand. You could use the practice.
I just wish we could skip through his, you know? Because after a couple attempts, it's like, okay, hurry up.
The ever-changing game. Akio. Come on, Leander. Oh.
Come on, stop. Ah! I hate when they fall to the floor. It's like, what?
Try to beat that. Didn't think you were a match for me. Akio. Nothing to it. That was one for the ages.
Hello? There we go. Sorry, I accidentally bumped my hand into the microphone and it
Care to go again?
stopped hearing me. Hi, how are you, Miss Valka? Hi, Glory. Welcome to the streaming. I'm doing good. Super tired because I was filming a video and then streaming with my stepson, and now streaming here, so I'm beyond exhausted, but doing
You
good.
could use the practice.
Yesterday I finished my test, and how did you go? How did it go? Did you get enough grades to be allowed to stay a little later?
The
Hope
ever-changing
so.
game. Akio.
Alrighty, just to put a little pressure on us.
The wrist.
Guess this is a good... No, that one. This is a good angle.
Missed the mark a bit on that one.
Is there any way that we can restart it without having to go through the whole thing? Because I mean, when I do so bad from the beginning, I just don't like to have to finish the minigame. Like that, you know? Also, I hate when it changes the target when I'm not telling it to do it. Yeah, you know what? I'm sure the autosave will leave us here, so I'm just sick and tired of going through the whole thing. The last one was Spanish test. It was kind of difficult. All like with grammar and spelling and such in Spanish. I mean, I get it, that can be a little challenging here and there, but I'm sure you did good. I mean, I've seen how you write in Spanish, you have a good grammar, you have a good spelling, so I'm sure you did well. What did you find the most difficult of your test? Yeah, Bellatrix Snape, my save in English. I don't know. The teacher will send us our results maybe the next week, hope Monday. Well, hopefully you will do good. I'm sure you will. But if you're not gonna know until next week, then try to relax, to have fun and do other stuff. To not be thinking of that all the time.
Let's play Summoner's Court.
I knew you'd come round. Ready to go?
Yep.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game.
So between the yellow and the green doesn't work. I guess I'll have to let go when it's by the yellow. Because if not, by the natural movement, it keeps going too much for our own good. Yeah, I want that one. Alright, much better, that's what I'm talking about.
That was one for the ages. Akio.
So yes, for anyone that has problems with this game, like I'm having, try to release it by the yellow. Like release the
Nothing
button.
to it.
Also matters where we stand, so... Oh, stupid bouncy thing.
Didn't think you were a
Took
match
my
for
ball
me.
out of the yard. Find the complemento directo, indirecto, sustantivo y demás de ciertas oraciones. Oh, okay, yeah. That can get tricky sometimes. Sometimes it helps to analyze semantically. Well, that's exactly what they are telling you to do, but also to try to analyze what the word represents in relationship to the subject or to the verb or whatever the case is. I mean, not only do it traditionally, but also try to reflect it on your own. And Jesus, this game is gonna make me grow gray hairs. And I don't study some stuff about poems. Oh, you forgot to study about the poems? And you struggled bad with the questions related to that?
I'm game for another round.
I mean, that can be stressing when you're there in the exam and you know that you don't know it, but you try as much as you can anyways. I mean, whenever that happens to you guys, that you're in a test struggling because you have no idea of what the answer to something is, do not stay stuck in it, like on the same question. Go to somewhere else, go to another question, and go back to those in the end. Because otherwise you can lose all the time that you're given to complete the test, and then you are in bigger trouble. Stay in the ground!
the mark.
All right. Let's start over. I mean, as said, if I'm seeing that I'm doing so bad from the beginning, I just hate to sit through the whole minigame. And I can imagine it's not very pleasant for you either. So let's just begin from scratch and hope to not struggle so bad, because I had completely forgotten that it integrated those fancy obstacles that, yeah, are an interesting challenge and everything, but God, they are a pain in the ass.
Let's play Summoner's Court.
Yep.
I knew you'd come round. Ready to go?
Yep.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Let's do it indeed.
Summoner's Court, the ever-changing game. Akio,
And over here, well, a little closer.
nothing
So
to it.
he nailed 50. I hate when he plays so well. Okay, fuck off. No! Oh, Jesus! Didn't want to do that. I mean, I know what a simile, metaphora, onomatopoeia, and type of rhyme is. I just don't memorize the poems we read like a month ago. No, and neither should they ask you to do that. I mean, precisely, one thing is to understand the components of a poem, the different speech styles that you can use for poetry and such, as you were mentioning, the metaphors, the similes, I don't know the onomatopoeia, the word for onomatopoeia in English, but I get what you mean. And the fact that instead of that, they ask you, like, say a fragment of this poem that you read a month ago, or write a fragment of this poem that we read a month ago, that's just impractical, because that has nothing to do with learning. Learning is not memorizing, learning is understanding.
Let's play Summoner's Court.
I knew you'd come round. Ready to go?
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Summoner's Court, the ever-changing game. Akio,
I know I passed with like more than needed, just I don't know if I got more than 85 from 100. I'm sure you're gonna get at least the 85 or even a little more, who knows. Trust yourself, I'm sure you did well. If I lose it from the first round, it's like, yeah, no, fuck off. Because the character eventually is gonna do better than us, and I just don't want to sit through the whole minigame just to see him win over and over again. But that minigame, I mean, in the class of the professor, it's not a cat. I forgot the name of the enchantments, the charms teacher, but in his class, it was very tolerable, even when he added the obstacles. But those bouncy shits,
Off on another
they are a pain in the butt.
Let's play Summoner's Court.
I knew you'd come round. Ready to go?
Yeah.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant!
Well, they ask questions like, who's the author of the poem, in what historical context was it published? All right. I mean, I can understand a little bit more with those because, I mean, if it's about poetry, you need to know who the author is and what circumstances he lived in while he was writing, because that does influence a lot on the art creations. But depending on the way they ask it, it can very easily become more a matter of memorizing than actually learning. So I get it. They are annoying questions that sometimes do not seem to serve a really valuable purpose. I get it, that they are very specific questions that are just annoying to have to reply completely. It's also important to be selective of what sphere do you point to from where you're standing,
Not bad.
because the angle can really be damaging if you're in the wrong one. Like, for example, the third one, it was too far away from me. Was he 30 or was it 50?
Try to beat that.
Oh, okay, it was 30. I hope I can nail 50. Think so? Yeah.
I'll let you have that one. Well done. You beat me.
Finally! Finally, what an annoying minigame. Alright.
Bit of good luck, that's all.
No, believe me, it was not. No need to be upset.
There's no need for that.
Fine, you're good. Better than I am, at least. I'll let the others know you're good enough to keep playing.
The others?
I lost 7 matches in a row to Samantha Dale. The others who play Summoner's Court thought that if you couldn't beat me, you wouldn't be enough of a challenge.
Well, that's a little mean.
Chin up, Leander. Keep practicing and you'll get better.
I mean, if they have a sort of club, that's
I'll let the
very...
others know that you're
a very
messing with us.
diminishing thing to say, like, okay, this new girl, if she cannot beat you, she's no competition. So what are they implying? That he's terrible at playing? That's a little cruel to tell a friend. Because even if a friend of yours is bad at something, if anything, you should try to help, not make him feel bad. Practice flying near the spires, practice flying near Cambridge Tower. Bursting the balloons. Okay. Before we go do that, let's go. Our plans should be ready now. We had to retry that minigame so many times that I'm sure our Venomous Tentacula is ready at this point. So let's go check on it. Because that way we can do Madame Kogawa's task, but also look for trouble in the meantime. Venomous Tentacula and Mandrake, yay! Do we leave anything brewing on the potion side? No. So let's locate in the map where Kogawa's assignments are. Okay. So, this is the place. We're gonna set this blue chimney as a reference and travel to the closest one. Wolfpool AFC, hello, how are you? Welcome to the streaming. Thank you for showing up. I hope you're having fun. And since you are new in the channel, I have to take a sip on your honor. And also it was necessary because my mouth was getting dry. Welcome to the streaming, Wolfpool. I hope you're having fun and thank you for giving the streaming a chance. Oh, wait. Here's a house. Before we go, it would be very rude to not try to steal. Oh, lucky owners, they had it locked. Good judgment on them. See what this friend sells.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
Oh, he sells potion ingredients.
Any whispers going about the town?
You may have
Well,
noticed
let's see what he tells us.
rivalry with Upper
I absolutely love your accent. Thank you. Thank you for that.
the two hogs.
People tell me that it sounds from a bunch of different countries, but I think the time that they made me love them most
Tell me about
was when I met my husband's nephew.
I am
And he said, because they told him, like, say hi to Gladys. And he was like, I don't think she speaks English, because I don't look like a very American citizen. You know, like I was born in USA. And I replied him like, no, I do speak English. And then he says, you sound British. I mean, I was flattered, but no, I'm not British. I'm Mexican. Thank you for flattering my accent. I appreciate it. And good to know that it's not too thick for you to understand what the hell I'm saying.
Oh, let's see.
Thank you for that.
I am Lower Hogsfield's preeminent potioneer. But I was once a lowly Hogwarts student like you. In fact, I'll give you the Hogwarts discount. It's the standard price.
Then it's not a discount, what in the world?
What do you have for sale?
I sell only potions and their ingredients. If you can't fix it with a potion, then it's best left broken, I say. My
Well, it does make
ingredients
sense.
are all local to this area, and my potions are brewed to keep you healthy and safe.
And what do you have for sale?
That seems like we just, like we told him what we just asked him, but oh well. At the moment, we are not in the need, so no shopping for now. Go back to our flue chimney. So you know what? Well, first of all, let's unlock that one. That's closest to one of the points. So I don't know how far away the other one is. Ooh, but wait.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
That curiosity young people tend to nurture.
And you know what? Now that I think of it, alright, if you wanna die so bad, I can do that for you. Let's see if I did complete the quest of using the mandrake on 2 enemies at once. Yes. Now we need to use a venomous tentacula. I mean, we do have one, but we need to use it in combat. I think there were more enemy signals here. Yes, there are. But I wonder if they will be people or spiders. I'm not sure if spiders are vulnerable to venomous tentacula. I think I'll refrain on using the venomous tentacula for now. See? Glacius makes them more vulnerable. So if you freeze an enemy first and then you strike him harder because they are frozen and therefore rigid, easier to break. Ooh, goblins. That sounds like a good chance to use our venomous tentacula.
You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mum knew already.
Fine, it's all finished.
Oh, you wanna play rough, huh? I can play rough too. No problem. Let's see if we did complete Sharp's or Garlic's assignment at 10 herbology class during the day. Alrighty. Invisibility potion and Thunder Brew potion. So now we need to be thinking about using our potions. Wait. Before we keep advancing, I see a cave marked in the map.
This could prove
I wanna
dangerous
see
if I'm not careful.
what it is about. Character says this could be dangerous if I'm not careful. No worries, we will be careful. We need to... No, not so far. There. Then we need the other spell set. And that gets the door open for us to explore. I have Welsh accent, but moved to Southern England age 11. Oh, nice! And how do you like Southern England? That sounds like a beautiful place to go, to live. I would like to go visit England whenever money and time allows. And Welsh accent, I'm not sure if I identify it very well, but I would like to hear it sometime. I wish I could like connect with my viewers in a way that I could hear their voices, but at the moment I have no idea how that could be possible. So how am I supposed to make these walls collapse or open or whatever I have to do with them? Because there are chests lying behind them, but... Oh, just approach them. Alright. Fair enough, I can do that. But I guess that the only one that has a treasure chest is this one. Fair enough. Tattered top hat. And I don't think I will want to change the one I'm wearing, but I want to see the stats. Well, we don't have the level to wear it, and anyways, it would lower our stats, so no good. It's located on the map again. Oh well, we still have the reference point. It's okay to leave, but I miss my hometown. That's understandable to get homesick when you just moved. Well, you haven't just moved, but even so, it can be challenging to adapt to a new place. Have you made good friends or maybe met someone that can make it easier? You know, when you have people that you care about and you like hanging with. You look like Narcissa Malfoy from Harry Potter movie. Thank you. You deserve a hug for that. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. I inspired more on Cruella for my hairstyle, but I appreciate it very much. I like Narcissa's look. I don't know if I have a lot of accent in Spanish, meaning glory says, but in English you can really tell the Latino accent that does not handle it 100% but tries. That's okay. I mean, I dare to say that my English level is pretty good, but even so, your accent in the end is part of who you are, in the sense that precisely it has to do with whether you were raised in a Latino country or a European or Asian or from wherever you are. So you have nothing to be ashamed of. All the opposite, the accents can even be sexy for some people. I mean, it would be different if you're really chewing English and it's not possible to understand what you're saying, but I don't think that's your case. Let's see. We need to put Levioso for a moment, because these guys leave their tongue and then you use that to leave them in the air. Like that. Ooh! But another came right at me. Take turns, guys. There's death for everyone, don't worry. Collect the Dukebug tongue since he hurt us really badly to get it. Uh-oh. Okay, Dukebug gone. And there is a sort of cave here, but I don't get where. Uh-oh. I hate Dukebugs. I don't have any friends in real life. That's why I started playing video games to make friends. I'm exactly look-alike Draco Malfoy in real life. Well, that's very cool. I mean, the actor is very handsome, so I'm sure you are as well. And that's all right. I mean, I get it. When I was in high school and behind that, I didn't really have friends in real life. I mean, I had a couple of people that I talked to, but I didn't really have nice friends or good friends. And my adulthood even, it was a while before I made a solid network of friends that I really felt supported and understood by. So my advice in that sense to you would be patient with yourself. I mean, there's no rush. You are not obligated to make friends with people that you don't actually like and that you don't actually feel comfortable with. So no pressure. Friends come in time. And it's alright if at the moment you prefer to talk to people that you meet by playing your games, because you also share that passion and that liking in common, and that does wonders for making solid friendships. So as I said, be patient with yourself and making friends will just come naturally. Doesn't come naturally sometimes is to burst these balloons. And I think I also, since I died by the stupid Dukebox, I lost the flue chimney that I had set on the map because I do want to unlock the flue location as we have to go through that place anyways. Damn it. Gonna have to return because left a balloon behind.
There we go.
Hell yeah, indeed. But let's see where that flue chimney is so we can actually go to it. We have the reference point set, so well, not that far away. So let's discover what awaits us there. I wonder if there are all the enemies that are signaled in that map. Let's find out. But I hope not. Oh well. Spiders. Oh. It threw a venomous dart to me. I wonder if the others are spiders as well. Let's find it out. Yes, they are. And we have a matriarch among them. What's with that one? It remained as a carcass, just laying outside. How do you like that, matriarch spider? Before we enter the cave, let's just get rid of whatever enemy is signaled on the map. And where's the other one? There! Perfect. Oops.
8 legs is simply too many.
Yep, 8 legs are simply too many indeed. Many for our own convenience anyways. Let's see what hides in this cave. I'm that person who isn't on social media because my own opinion is social media is lame. Well, I don't know who have made you feel that way, Weshpool, but whatever your opinion is, I don't think it's lame. Perhaps it's not popular, perhaps people do not agree with it, but everybody is entitled to have their own opinion, and as long as you're not harming other people or encouraging other people to harm others and such, I think that people should be more tolerant. More often than not, they aren't, but that doesn't mean you don't have the right to express your opinion. So it's valid if you prefer to stay away from social media if people just drive you crazy there, but don't be afraid to speak your mind, because you're a valuable person and the things that you have to say are valuable as well. And also, I hope you can find my streamings and my channel in general as a safe place in that aspect to speak your mind and to say whatever is in your mind and in your heart. Because believe me, I'm a tyrant when it comes to disrespecting my channel. Talking about friendships, just read it and translate. He estado pensando que Mai es alguien que me cae muy bien y se me hace fácil ser cariñosa con ella y tontear en broma con ella. Pero no sé si estoy rozando el punto de que sea love bombing y eso me preocupa. Ay, no. No me gustaría que ella se ilusionara con algo o algo por el estilo. Mira, no lo creo. Yo creo que lo que estás haciendo con Mai no es love bombing, es amistad sincera, te nace ser linda y cariñosa con ella y eso no está mal. Yo soy igual con mi mejor amiga, con mi mejor amigo, con las personas a las que quiero. No creo que sea love bombing y no creo que ella lo sienta así. Me parece que tanto Mai como tú son chicas sinceras y te lo habría hecho saber ya si fuera el caso, pero si te preocupa, pregúntale. A lo mejor pídanse su contacto en redes sociales, platiquen por ahí y pregúntale si estás preocupada por eso. Y sal de dudas, pero yo no creo. Yo no creo que lo que hace sea love bombing. Sorry for speaking Spanish suddenly, but Glory requested me to not translate one thing. Back to English. I only have Facebook for family and close friends only, okay? I respect your stream and I'll support you. Thank you. mean, I just say that I'm a tyrant with disrespect because I want you and all my viewers to feel safe on my streamings, to talk, to say whatever is on your mind and in your heart, and to not feel that the community is going to diminish you or make you feel bad for whatever you share. So I hope you can find this streaming as a safe place for that. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. It's an honor. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, because besides the streaming, I also do other contents, and that way YouTube can let you know whenever I upload. At the moment, I'm working on a video that's gonna be divided in 3 parts, so it may take a while for me to finish it, but hopefully by the time I have it ready, people will enjoy it. I'm hurrying up as much as I can with it, but then again, you cannot rush quality, and I'm very meticulous in that sense because I don't want my viewers to be watching mediocre stuff. I like to be proud of what I upload on the internet. Do you have a target goal on YouTube? Well, with Mrs. Midnight at the moment, my goal at this point is to reach the 3,000 hours of reproduction to be able to monetize with the channel by having memberships and super chats and things like that. And after that milestone, what I would be aiming for is what I'm aiming for with the Spanish channel at the moment. That's 4,000 reproduction hours to be also able to use the AdSense program. I don't want to be the kind of YouTuber that saturates the videos with more announcements than video itself, but I do want to be able to use the functionality. So that would be the goal for the moment. But my goal in this moment in this game is to find the sculpture in shape of Levioso that I need for that platform, and because of the setting up of this area, I wonder where it may be. Perhaps over these stairs? And wherever you don't find... Oh, there we go. Whenever you don't find anything, use Rebellion to precisely reveal the location. Where is it? My god. Where did I drop it? Oh. Oh. It's not letting me so. Alrighty. Goody. Hope it's following me. Yes. Alright, by the way, let's set Glazes back because Levioso is in the other spell set. And let's explore whatever we can find here. Ooh, Inferius. Those remember that you have to born before you can do anything to them. And also that ancient magic doesn't do anything to them if they are not born, and that your shield is easily penetrated by them. They give you as prizes a stench from the dead, and although it's usable in potions, it's like a rather horrible prize for my taste. Set our rivet globes. Actually, let's check on the gear that we unlocked because we also have a scarf, if I remember right. Okay, we're not gonna wear them. They would lower our defense. And no trade applied. So, for now, let's just take it out. Unequip, but... Oh. Let's set back the one we had. Es que ella realmente la apreció mucho y me puse a pensar un día de estos que ella ha expresado ser alguien que casi no tiene amistades por su abuela, siendo directora de su colegio y demás. Y a veces las personas en momentos de soledad se suelen aferrar a lo que sea. Y no me gustaría herirla con falsas ilusiones o algo así. Pero ¿qué ilusiones, Glory? ¿Te preocupa que sienta que le estás tirando la onda? Por ejemplo, porque de nuevo ahí sería mejor ser directa y preguntar. Porque ahí sí no te sé decir si lo pienso o no. Lo que sí es un hecho es que love bombing no le estás haciendo. Porque el love bombing es manipulador. Tú lo estás haciendo, tus interacciones con ella son sinceras. Just keep up the great content and always keep being yourself, what you're passionate about. Thank you, Willful. I really appreciate that. And that's what I try to do. I mean, keep up with content that I feel happy with publishing, and I don't know how to be anybody but myself. So, definitely, wholeheartedly agree, but thank you very much for that. Igual espero que solo sea mi mente preocupándose por algo que no es. Yo creo que sí, Glory, pero de todas maneras creo que si es algo que en verdad te preocupa, deberías preguntarle a ella. Porque pues yo te puedo dar mi opinión, pero finalmente nunca va a sustituir preguntarle a la persona lo que opina de las cosas, ¿sabes? Sorry that I'm going back and forward for Spanish, guys, but as said, Glory is requesting me to not translate some of the things she's writing. Let's see here. Locate on map the next part we have to go to. Alrighty. I'm passionate for build model and video games. Building models are beautiful, like Legos. And video games I'm very, very passionate about. Sometimes too passionate for my own good that I get furious when I lose on them, but then again it's for the passion I have for them and that I want to do well. See if we can at least do the last practice for Kogawa so she can teach us Arresto Momentum. And then after that, guys, I need to disconnect from the streaming because I need to call a friend of mine and I don't want to keep her waiting and make it too late. But I do want to at least do the flying practice. And actually, here is the first balloon. One, two. Oh, that ruined the count. That just pissed me off. 3. 4. And 5. That's it indeed. But now we need to return to Madame Kogawa after we kick some ass. He's like, where did she go to? Yeah, why don't you go petrify somebody that's willing to let you? And you have the honor to be the guinea pig for my Thunder Brewing potion. Alrighty. Let's see what we can steal. But I don't understand what the thunders are doing, to be quite honest. Not really seeing how it can help me in a combat. Just hate when it changes the view to such an inconvenient one. Yeah, not gonna happen, my friend. You're not petrifying me. Freezing you to death. See? When you freeze them with Glacius, they die easier. Galleons. Is this the same tent that I robbed already? Yes.
I didn't always like a polite battle.
It's locked. So I guess I will have to take the broom to enter.
What do you think you're doing?
Oh, wait. We have company outside. Alright, if you're so desperate to die, I'll make your dream come true. No problem. Oh, so here is the entrance. Oh. That guy is a pain in the butt to kill. Because of his size that you cannot really leave them with Levioso or bring him with Accio and such. So one is dying with ancient magic and the other was beaten up to death with objects. I'm going to regret it, I think you are. But okay, I'm showing off a lot and healing very little, so... We need to do Incendio so we can take this Inferius. Oh my god. Okay, let's kill one off with Ancient Magic before they kill us. Uh-oh, Reducto penetrates the shield, so don't shield from Reducto. Where's the other one? There you are. Long time no see.
And no one to share in my victory.
Alrighty, let's see what we can rob them. After all, it would be very impolite to leave without robbing after I killed everyone. I may be a murderer, but I'm not a rude one.
Goodness, not a party to attend by myself.
Nope, but we did attend it by ourselves. And you know what? We nailed it.
Revelio.
So there's a chest signaled somewhere. But I'm not seeing it at the moment. Oh. There it is, but I think it's inside these ruins. Yes. Ooh, binding. What is that? Not sure what binding does. I mean, it's a trait, but what is it for? Binding. Significantly increased damage with Petrificus Totalus, but I don't know Petrificus Totalus yet. See? I enjoy learning languages. That's a very cool hobby. What languages do you speak? Right now I'm building Hogsheads and Hagrid's house. That sounds beautiful. Voy a tomar tu consejo. Bueno, al menos de momento no voy a hacer nada. No creo que nadie se tome como algo serio un rol de la comunidad. Yo tampoco creo. Yo tampoco creo que de verdad crea que anda contigo solo porque juegan a eso en el rol. Yo creo que podrías estar tranquila. I absolutely love turn poacher into a chicken. Oh, I have never tried that. Oh, like in the game, you mean? What do you post on Facebook? Personal stuff about my personal life. Here and there in Mrs. Midnight and Señora Medianoche, my channel in Spanish. Post or updates about my channels, although I do have to be more constant in Facebook because I post much more on YouTube regarding my channels than I do on Facebook. But yeah, more personal stuff in general, or I follow groups that I'm interested in, like on topics I'm interested in, and try to be active on them here and there. Pero sí me pasó hace años, más o menos, que me comportaba así con una chica y ella terminó declarándose. Era una buena amiga y me sentí mal de ilusionarla. Después de graduarnos de primaria, perdimos contacto. No sé si le haces esto al final o solo cortarás stream, pero muchas gracias por el stream y nos vemos mañana si se llega a poder. Mi cláusula de tiempo aún sigue. Buenas noches, no te apures, Mai. Descansa, bella, qué bueno que te sirvió el consejo y tranquila. No estás haciendo nada malo, no estás manipulando a Mai. Y estoy segura de que ella no lo va a malinterpretar tampoco, no tendría por qué. Descansa mucho, ¿vale? Abrazote. French and Scotland. Oh, wow. So, those are the languages you speak, or Scotland is a place that you have lived in? We need to identify this neck item because it's extraordinary, but we don't know the stats or anything because we haven't identified it yet. And what else did we get? Tartan casual uniform, but it would lower our stats, so we are not gonna wear that. See what active quests we have at the moment. Go with Kogawa so she teaches us Arresto Momentum. But let's take a flute chimney because I do have the time a little counted. What I don't get is what happened. Did I untrack it? Yeah, I did. No wonder the map was not showing it. What's weird is that in Hogwarts it doesn't mark it. Oh. To the south of Hogwarts, but what in the world is this thing doing? Go to the closest flue chimney and see if that helps. Because it's so weird. Kogawa is in Hogwarts. Why wouldn't it signal there? Well, never mind. Whatever crazy thing the map is doing, it doesn't matter anymore because we are close enough to just fly straight to it. You can have me on your Facebook if you want to. You can follow me. I'm as Mrs. Midnight in Facebook, in English, or Señora Medianoche if you want to follow the Spanish page. But by all means, my followers send me messages all the time and I may take long, but I always reply them. So feel free to follow my page and message me whenever you want. I'm not very good at speaking in French language. Are you a big fan of Harry Potter? Certainly, I'm a Potterhead and I'm not ashamed to admit it. My house is a Slytherin, but I think all the houses have interesting traits to recognize, and I love all the lore related to Harry Potter. That's why my content is video games in general, but very frequently about Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery, Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy, and in my secondary channel that's about color psychology, I have the intention of doing a video about the Harry Potter houses and color psychology in the saga, but I'm working on a Squid Game video at the moment.
Well done. Shows good discipline.
I love this
Wisdom is a
teacher.
golden snitch, as they say.
Wisdom is a golden snitch indeed.
Seeker in that regard. Let us practice Arresto Momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match.
I can't believe Arresto Momentum was created for that. To prevent blodgers from basically causing tragedies because, yeah, being beaten with a blodger, the brown balls that one of them broke Harry Potter's arm, doesn't sound fun at all. The opposite, it sounds super, super painful. But we learned Arresto Momentum. That slows the motion of enemies and objects. The larger the target, the less effect the spell will have on it. Makes sense.
Very good.
Right.
Professor, do you have a moment?
Yes, what is it?
Let's learn more about her.
In class, I heard you mention the Toyohashi Quidditch team.
I did. The Toyohashi Tengu are from Japan. Dominant, known for their rigorous training. They practice near the Mahutokoro School of Magic, often battling both tempestuous seas and violent storms, in addition to each other. Tournament play is almost always easier for the Tengu than their training sessions.
I take it you're a fan.
Fan? I was being groomed to play on their team. And
That
I
sounds
would be a
amazing.
Tengu, if not for a bit of bad luck.
Bad luck.
I know that feeling. Some things are simply out of our control.
And some things are in it. I should have known better. I made my own luck. I was betrayed by someone I trusted. Myself. I did not see clearly and I paid a dear price. My best friend Asuka and I were being groomed to play on the team together. I as keeper and she as chaser. She was breathtaking. She once corkscrewed through 3 players and scored before they even turned their heads. But as tryouts for the Tengu got closer, she panicked. I did not realize the extent of her panic until it was too late.
What did she
wanted
do?
so desperately for both of us to play together that she had slipped Felix Felicis
So
into
that's
our
cheating because Felix Felicis gives you an unfair advantage.
Liquid luck. That's illegal, isn't it?
It is indeed. I knew within minutes that something was different. I had never played so well. And Asuka was playing more beautifully than I had ever seen. When I confronted her afterwards, she admitted what she had done. I withdrew from consideration immediately.
But it wasn't your fault. You didn't know about the potion in the tea.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. My flying that day was not my own.
But I can understand her feeling that she was not getting the results fair and square.
I withdrew and explained to them why. I burned my broom in disgrace.
Oh
What
no,
happened to
she didn't
Asuka?
deserve to do
Did she
that.
burn her broom as well?
Asuka played for the Tengu for 2 seasons.
You didn't report
How
her.
horrible.
Tell them what she'd done.
Her fate was
I mean,
not
letting your
mine to
friend
decide.
live in
My fate
shame,
is
burn her
in
broom, and you enjoy the benefits of your cheating,
is
that's just
yours.
terrible.
Thank you, Professor. I shall remember what you've told me.
I can't find you on Facebook. Let me type you how you can. Mrs. Midnight. Don't look for it as a person, it's a page. But as said, if you message me there, I will try to answer you as soon as possible. And we can talk there whenever you want. You can find me like that as Mrs. Midnight. For now, guys, I do have to take off because my friend is waiting for me already for long enough. Thank you everyone for showing up to the streaming. I hope you had fun. And as you know, Mrs. Midnight loves you and hopes to see you next time, which is on Thursday to play Sally Face in English, or if you speak Spanish, you can join me tomorrow to play more Hogwarts Legacy, Señora Medianoche.